Hello everyone, welcome to another video. I was thinking about something while watching another YouTube video and I just thought I would share. I'm sorry if this background is too busy. Also ignore my eyebrows because I still don't have them done. Anyways, let's get to the video. I want to share with you today two big decisions that I made in my life and what kind of consequences I think those decisions have had, both good and bad. My studies is international business and management, and I had to choose a minor. The two that I was interested in were based on also two modules that I had already completed. The option that was very interesting to me was cross-cultural management, and the second one was ERP management, so enterprise resource planning management. When I was making this, decision and weighing the pros and cons and like what do I want to do, I talked about it with my parents, and this was the thing. This was my thought process and my interest and etc. I love different cultures. I'm so interested in different people. I love people in general, like learning from different people, learning from cultures, etc, etc. So right away I knew that that was my interest. Like I loved it. And then the other option, ERP management, I was interested in because I loved the course. I really liked the course. It was very interesting to me. It was SAP ERP, by the way. If you're in technology, into software and ERP systems, then you definitely know SAP. I really liked working with SAP, or at least that course I really enjoyed. I had high grades. I did very well. And so that was also an interest of mine, both of those things. And then when I talked about it with my parents, I said to them, and this was the case, I love people and cultures, and that's a big interest of mine. But when looking at what will it get me, what kind of value will it get me in my studies, then I think that value could be less than than the value that SAP ERP minor could provide me. And I did know that it all depends on what do I want to do in the future. The cross-cultural minor could have also brought me great value if I wanted to do something with, something international or something culture or country specific. Point is, the added value depends on what I want to do in the future or what I think I would want to do. In the end, ultimately, I based the answer on, well, I chose the SAP minor. But the reason why is because I knew that if I get into SAP, there would be a higher chance that I would make more money. Literally, because there is still also a very big ask of like SAP consultants and managers, etc. SAP is a good field to be in general. I'm not comparing it to anything else because I don't have that knowledge, so I'm just saying, like, in general, it's a good field to be in. There are always jobs, basically. So I made the decision to, instead of go for something that I really enjoy learning about, working with, etc. So instead of going for cultures and cross-cultural management, I decided to go for ERP management, which I also enjoyed. Like, I really enjoyed the course. I had high grades. I was good at it. However, I made the decision basically because it would get me like a better future in terms of financial future. When I was done with high school, of course, I had to think about which direction am I going to go, which study am I going to do. So back then, I had a few options. The last three that I was thinking about was a dance study, so studying dance, Second option was psychology, which I'm very, very interested in, psychology. And the other was business, so international business, the one that I ultimately chose. And also with this, the question was like, you know, what kind of future will I have with dance in terms of stability? And I mean, that is a good thing to think about, of course. So basically, I'm saying stability and financial stability was the most important part for me, based on which I made the decision. Psychology could also have been a good thing, but I didn't go for psychology. I went for business. I don't remember what exactly I mean, I like the business vibe more. I like the corporate vibe more at that point. So I made the decision to go for international business management, right? That was in high school, so from high school to university or college. The third one, I want to go even more back into my life, is the choice of what do I want to do in my free time. So I was in high school and I wanted to either work or go to dance classes. And my parents gave me the choice. They supported me. They were like, it's your choice, you can see. And even back then, when I was in high school, I must have been around 14, 15, maybe 16. But even back then, I made the choice to work in my free time, like have a part-time job instead of dance. And I knew it would be more fun to dance, but I just thought, when I go to dance class, I have to pay money, and when I go and work, I will earn money. So I made the decision to work. I think I was 16 because I started working at 16. So even back then, I chose not what brought me more joy, but I chose to do what brought me financial stability or freedom or, you know, money. And also, of course, experience, but a different kind of experience than dance. And that decision is definitely a decision that I have regretted. Because you can always work, you can always earn money later, but in that stage of life, if I would have danced, I know I would have been such a different person. And especially the last few years, I've been thinking about that a lot. I've been saying it to my husband as well. I've been sharing it with him. Like, damn, what if I danced? You know, what if I had chosen to dance? What we can get out of this is that I made the decisions based on financial stability. But I'm really just thinking, what if I chose to do what brought me more joy? What if I chose based on enjoyment instead of practical stability? Because I have been doing these studies for a longer period of time than I was supposed to be doing it. So I'm a long stay student, unfortunately, because throughout my college experience, I have not been able to give it all my focus. So as you may or may not know, I am currently being diagnosed with ADHD. You know, I don't have the diagnosis yet, but I most probably have it. So I couldn't give it my focus because looking at the different courses, not everything interested me. Like I had like a whole bunch of things. Like I had management, I had finance, cultures, marketing, all types of different things. And not everything interested me that much, and I failed to focus on it. I'm almost done. Like I did all the courses and I'm almost finished. And in the end, I'm glad I did it because I did have a job like as a SAP functional consultant. I just started, so I was an associate. And I loved it. I loved working in technology. But yeah, I just am thinking now that what if I chose something that really brought me joy? Maybe I would have been done a long time ago. Like, you know, maybe I would be able to focus, and maybe I would still have a great future because I was doing something that I love. I thought basically that I was going to give 2 examples, but I ended up giving 3. So it's just very interesting to see what my train of thought back then was, and what decision I regretted, and why. So to conclude, my camera is almost going to die. So to conclude, I just want to say that, you know, you can never know what decisions you will regret later and which ones you won't. But really think about the fact that sometimes if we do something that we love, it will end up, you know, giving us more stability because we're more sure about ourselves. And maybe we can focus more, for especially if you have ADHD like me. If you already know you have it, definitely do something that you love instead of something that you think is, you know, gives more money or something. Because like me, what happened to me is that I ended up choosing the more practical thing, and it doesn't interest me in every sense. So it's harder for me. Like, I made life harder for me in that sense. So that was that. Something to think about. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're doing well, and I'll see you next time. Bye! For both of them, I don't know where to start again. Let's see. Dude, I forgot that I was filming. What? Okay, I'm back. I was so zoned out. Holy shit. I need to start the video again, my love. Is dit te druk achter me? Like the channel is... I can't speak. Okay. Again. I'm zoning out. I have something to think about. I need to stop filming.